All right, enough of that. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Pigskin Pete. Happy Wednesday to everybody. Man, you guys know how these college campuses these days have safe spaces? A place where I don't even know what a safe space is. I guess it's somewhere where you go where you feel safe. Safe space, right? Well, this is my safe space. This room here on YouTube, talking to all of you live on the air, is Pigskin Pete's safe space. Well, actually, you know what? I take that back. I don't feel safe anywhere. I mean, you know. But if there was a safe space to be had, this would be it. The live call-in show on Wednesday night. If you want to call in, the number to call in is 864-207-4522. Can't wait to hear from all of you. If it weren't for the callers, there would be no call-in show. It's called a call-in show for a reason. It's not called to come and sit and watch Pigskin Pete on YouTube for an hour and a half show. That would be boring. Even for me. It's called the call-in show for a reason. So, please call in. 864-207-4522. Shout out to all of the Slob Olympians. And I just realized a minute ago, leave it up to Pete to fuck something up. For some reason, Big Dog Brett's not on my... So I took a screenshot of when I did the video with Uncle Lou on the Lunch Money Show. I took a screenshot of it and put it up here. How did I take a screenshot without Big Dog Brett on there? Can somebody explain that to me? Because I don't know how that happened. I have no idea. Of course, I have no idea how I do anything on here. This is all smoke and mirrors. All of it. Anyway, Big Dog Brett, I think we had him at number 5 maybe. But shout out to all these people. D4, Pigskin Pete, Uncle Lou, Law Tide, Slim Shady Canes, Sea Dog Morgan, Kevin Cook, Kevin Dogs Fans for Life. I don't know, this guy changes his name more than he changes his underwear. Jesse J, Golden Blue Dude, Carter, Celine Driver, Big Vol Daddy, VicTube Productions, Neo, and of course, last and not least, Chess Hall. We were talking, who was I talking with the other day? No, it might have been tonight. Yeah, I'm telling you, my brain does not work half the time. Shout out to BVD. He called me earlier tonight and said, "Hey, would you be interested in coming on my show tonight?" I said, "Yeah, sure." Shout out to BVD. Forgot what my point was. Anyway, yeah, shout out to all these people. If you have the balls or the lack thereof to show up to the Slob Olympics and compete, then I have respect for you, no matter who you are. How about that? No matter who you are. Even if you're him. Something tells me him won't show up, though. How about Unc? You show up? No. What about this guy? He said he's coming. Slim said he's coming. Hope he does. What about Sleeta? Sleeta showing up? Not sure. Georgia and Clemson are scheduled to play for what might end up being, and we'll see. I'm just going to go ahead and put this out there. Georgia and Clemson game on September 4th, the inaugural game. And let's go ahead and squash this bullshit right now. I know everyone wants to talk about LSU's playing UCLA, Alabama's playing Miami, right? Look, stop it with this Alabama and Miami bullshit. I mean, yeah, I'll watch it. Sounds fun to me. The biggest game of the year in the first half of the season is happening in Charlotte. Or is it? Or is it? The biggest game of the year within the first 5 or 6 games of the year is going to be this one right here. And look, you can go ahead in the comment section and type to me, well, what about Penn State versus who gives a fuck? And what about Ohio State versus some Pac-12 team? I don't care about it. I mean, I do care about it, but I don't. The bottom line is this is the biggest game of the year in the first half of the season. That's the bottom line. It's supposed to happen in Charlotte. I'm supposed to go to it. I think Uncle Lou said he's supposed to go to it. Right? We're supposed to all go together. A bunch of us are supposed to go to it. Well, the state of North Carolina is not Texas or Florida. Let's go ahead and put it that way. They announced, I think it was yesterday or the day before, they're conveniently allowing 50% capacity now. 50%. Well, I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, folks. I am planning on going to this game. If it's 50% capacity, I'm not sure if I am going to go to the game. Because I'll go ahead and tell you, this is how this works. This is simple economics. I don't know how many of you people went to a college football game in 2020 during the height of the pandemic. When they were allowing, depending on where you went, some places no fans, some places like Clemson was allowing 20% fans. Me and Mrs. Peete went to the Clemson versus Miami game with 20% capacity, which was around 18,000 people or so. As a result of there being only 20% capacity allowed, the ticket prices were fucking ridiculous. We sat in the nosebleeds. When I say nosebleeds, I mean my nose started bleeding on the way to my seat before I even got there. We were literally 5 rows from looking over the edge of the fucking stadium. And they were $225 a piece. $225 a piece. Because when you have limited capacity, all of the tickets go to season ticket holders and boosters or whatever. And then they sell them on a secondary market for 2 and 3 times the amount that they're worth. So if Clemson and Georgia and Charlotte is only 50% capacity, let me break that down for you. The Bank of America Stadium does not hold 100,000 people like Georgia Stadium. It doesn't hold 85,000 people like Clemson Stadium does. It's a 60,000 seat stadium. So that means probably less than 30,000 people will be allowed. And what that also means is you're going to be paying through the fucking nose just to even be in the vicinity of a nosebleed seat. So the question is, the million-dollar question, or for me, the question of whether or not I'll even be going to this fucking thing is either they're going to change it to 100% or they're going to move it. Now, if it were up to me, which it's not, I would be up for them either moving it to Jacksonville, Florida, because Florida is wide open. Well, never mind. I'm not going to say that. Florida's wide open. Or the other alternative is to move it to one of these campuses. That would be my vote. And look, would I love to see this game played in Death Valley, in Clemson? Yes, absolutely. Sign me up. Put me down for it. I'll be there. Period. Same thing goes for if it's in Athens. I don't even care. I would rather this game be played in Athens than Charlotte. I'll go to that. But if it's going to be a neutral site game, move it to Jacksonville. Let's have, and I heard somebody say, put it in the Gator Bowl. Fuck the Gator Bowl. Why can't we play this in the Jacksonville Jaguar Stadium? Fuck the Gator, but the Gator Bowl is like 80 years old. Let's go to a state-of-the-art stadium. Even if there's only 60,000 people there, which is what most NFL stadiums hold. Even if it's that's better than in the Gator Bowl. I'll drive to Jacksonville. Jacksonville's 4 hours from here. It's almost, Charlotte is about 3.5 hours from my house. So Jacksonville's about basically the same distance. And Jacksonville's actually a pretty cool town. I'd like to see it there. But no matter what, fuck Charlotte. And I want to say this too. I'm going to go ahead and put this on record. Fuck Charlotte for the ACC. So here's the thing. The ACC is based in Charlotte. That's where their headquarters is at. Fuck Charlotte. Fuck it. I like Charlotte. I've been there several. I've been there a dozen times. It's a fun town. Fuck Charlotte. It's not Atlanta. It's not even Jacksonville. It's fucking Charlotte. Look, I'm mad about this already. Let's move on. 864-207-4522. Oh, the other thing. Is there any Tennessee Volunteer fans in here? All you Tennessee Volunteer fans that were telling me for the past 4 weeks that Josh Heupel was the first choice of head coach. And by the way, it wasn't just the Vols fans. The Vols fans are only regurgitating what they heard from Danny White, the new athletic director there. I came on here immediately and said, not only was Heupel not the first choice, he wasn't the second or third choice. And they go, how do you know that, Pete? Hey, are you some kind of insider? You know who got offered first? No. But I'm not fucking retarded. Well, actually, I might be. We'll find that out on Saturday. I might be retarded. Tony Elliott today, in an interview, was asked about his job offer. Let me say that again. His job offer from Tennessee. What did he say? He said, I was flattered that they would offer me the job. It just was not the right time. Not the right time. And by not the right time, he meant, I'm not taking a fucking job at Tennessee because it's a dumpster fire. That's what he meant. I know what he said, but what he meant was a different thing. And I said that. I said, not only was Tony Elliott the first choice, and they got turned down, they offered 2 or 3 other guys before they offered this Josh Heupel. No, Pete, you don't know what you're talking about. Danny White said he was the first and only choice. The first and only choice.
Wrong. Congratulations. You tried and you failed miserably.
Good luck with that. All right, let's see who's on the phone lines here. What's up? You're on with Pete. Hello?
Yeah, good evening, Pete. It's Edward calling.
Edward.
How you doing on this? How you doing on this awesome Wednesday?
Well, I'm amazing and fantastic. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Doing great. Yeah, points there. I like your
The,
points.
the only points I make are good. I don't make bad points, Edward.
No, you don't.
No, I don't.
Yeah. I agree with the points you made, though.
Good. I'm glad, because that means you're a smart individual.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Well, anyway, I want to ask you about what's your thoughts on Russell Wilson and Mac Jones, and do you know or have you heard anything about what teams or what NFL teams will pick them up?
Let's clarify this. What are my thoughts on Russell Wilson and Mac Jones? I mean, I think Russell Wilson seems like a nice guy. I never met him before. Seems like a pretty nice guy. Same thing with Mac Jones. You want to be more specific?
Like
Or
thoughts of them as quarterbacks.
two pretty good quarterbacks. More specific than that?
Let's see. Way their stats, like how they put up numbers and stuff like that.
You want to know my thoughts about Russell Wilson's stats and Mac Jones' stats?
That'll work if that's specific enough.
No, it's not. Not specific enough.
Okay.
Unless you want to read their stats to me, and I'll tell you what I think about them. I'm sure they're probably both pretty good.
Well, I know you said they're two great quarterbacks, so that's good.
Yeah, I mean, one of them has won a Super Bowl, and the other one was the third string quarterback for Alabama for 3 years. But that's the difference, really. Main difference.
Your question, I think I don't know if you heard it. Well, I'll tell you. It was do you know or have you heard anything about what NFL teams will be picking them up?
I've seen a couple of mock drafts that have Mac Jones coming to Carolina.
Okay.
And as far as Russell Wilson goes, I don't think they're going to trade him. So I think,
Well, I did see the mock draft on TV, and I agree with you with that Mac Jones, Carolina. I saw that mock draft right there, and I'll tell you what I heard with Russell Wilson. Mock draft, what's that? The Saints, I heard.
Who?
The Saints.
No, who's going to the Saints?
Russell Wilson.
Oh, so Russell Wilson said, I don't want to be traded, but if I was going to be traded, I want to go to the Saints, the Bears. What was the third one? You know what it was? Dallas. Dallas. That was the three.
Yeah.
Dallas, New Orleans, or Chicago. And I think that's more of now. If he went to the Saints, that's more of a football thing because of the Sean Payton and the offensive system they have there, which makes sense. Chicago, though, and Dallas, that's more of a money grab and maybe just living somewhere other than Seattle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, that's like a mock draft that said, Wilson Saints.
Wilson Saints.
That's the mock draft. That's the mock draft. I looked at it as a mock draft. So I'm like,
well, nobody's drafted. Look, whatever mock draft you were watching was terrible because nobody's drafting Russell Wilson. That's not happening. You talking about Zach Wilson or Russell Wilson?
Russell.
Yeah, he's not being drafted. So why would Russell Wilson be in a mock draft?
I don't know why they would do it. I'm looking at that. Like,
Well, you can't draft a guy who's already in the NFL. You know that, right, Edward?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So why is he in that? And then why is he in there? Did you ever think to ask yourself when you read that mock draft that they might not know what the fuck they're talking about because they already have a 10-year veteran in their mock draft?
Yeah,
I would have thought that.
why would they?
I'm just saying. I'm not a smart guy by any stretch of the imagination.
I was thinking to myself when I saw this, I'm like, really? The Saints? I'm like, I'll believe that when I see it. I'm like, come on, people.
Yes.
Really?
Right.
I thought this all myself. I'm like, yeah, I'll believe that when the NFL draft happens.
Exactly. Edward, you're the man.
Yeah.
Edward is, Edward's Edward. I love Edward. And thank you for calling in, Edward. You always bring the heat. What's up, you're on with Pete?
Hello?
Yes. Hello? Is this thing on?
Hey, Pigskin Pete. Yeah, this is Dylan.
Hello?
What's going on?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
This is Dylan.
Hello? Hello? Is this thing on? Is this working?
Yeah, it's on.
It's on. Good.
It's
Good.
working.
Good.
What's up, Pete? It's Dylan calling in.
Wait. Listen to this here. We had Edward call in, and immediately after we had Dylan Deloney call in. This proves.
I have no idea.
This proves without a shadow of a doubt that Edward is not Dylan. For all of you conspiracy theorists out there that think the Earth's flat, Dylan is not Edward. I just proved it right here on the Pigskin Pete show, 10:30 as it were on Wednesday night.
I care less for Russell Wilson than
Well, nobody cares who was. Nobody cares where Russell Wilson ends up. Even Edward, he doesn't care either. He just,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, hey, I don't really care what quarterback Carolina drafts as long as you can't beat the Falcons.
Well, yeah, Carolina has only been a franchise since 1995.
That's true.
The Falcons have been a franchise since the 1960s, and they had the same amount of Super Bowls. Let that sink in. Atlanta and Georgia in general, let's be honest, is the place where championships go to die. Or not even happen at all.
Yeah, but North Carolina isn't exactly a football championship state either. But, I mean, Clemson, they got an elite program that they've had the last several years. I mean, Sweeney's just been recruiting like crazy over there.
So let me ask you, are you one of these people that thinks Clemson just got good 5 years ago? Is that, are you one? Are you they or them?
I said like 10 years ago.
Yeah, 10 years ago. Let's talk about the last 120 years ago. Let's talk about the entirety of college football. If you might not know this, and believe me, most people don't know it, and that's fine. If you had to guess, where does Clemson place in all-time wins out of all college football programs over the history of college football? Where would you put? Where would you think they rank in there?
They'd probably be lucky to be in the top 25.
Lucky, huh? Yeah, lucky. Yeah. What if I told you they were? What if I told you they were ranked in the top 15, or even lower than that, or higher even?
I wouldn't be surprised because they've been.
Of course, you're not surprised.
Even in the years before then, but they just weren't quite championship.
What if I told you that Clemson not only was ranked in the top 15 of all-time wins, but were ranked in the top 10 of conference championship wins out of any team in the country? Would you believe that either?
Yeah, I'd believe that because they've won 6 straight.
Well, they've won 26. 26 conference championships. That's more than Ohio State. That's more than Michigan. Well, it's more than a lot of teams. Now, what if I told you that Clemson in all-time wins, I already said that, didn't I? And national championship wins was ranked in the top 10 as well. Would you believe that?
Well, I wouldn't believe that part. So
well, they have. They are.
I know they have at least 3 because they won.
Yeah, they have 3.
16, 18.
They have 3. 3 all. Look, if you want to include 1910, go ahead and include 1910. Nobody gives a fuck about a championship won in 1910. Do you give a fuck about a championship won in 1910?
I don't think anyone does.
Right. So, tell me again how Clemson just got good. I'm willing to listen to it. If it's a valid argument. This is all I ever hear.
No, I wasn't really trying to argue. I was just saying that.
I know. I'm taking. Look,
been a lot more consistent.
I'm taking out my frustration on you. I'm taking out my frustration on you because you just happen to be the person that called in and asked me about it. So it's unlucky for you in this situation. But people need to do their fucking research before they start running their mouth. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
That's true.
Right.
Oh, I was going to ask you one more thing. Going back to the Georgia-Clemson game, are you and Uncle Lou have like a waiver on this game here?
Oh, what? A waiver? Yeah.
Yeah, like this. Y'all have like this thing.
Yeah, we both
where,
signed
like,
waivers.
Whoever loses that, so has to call in and sing a song or something. I don't know, like sing a fight song.
No, we don't have a bet on the game or anything. Well, you know what? I wouldn't doubt if before the game happened, if we did end up having a bet on it, it's some way, shape, or form.
That would be fun.
Yeah, I'm sure there will be.
Do that thing like whoever loses has to call in and sing the opposing team's fight songs. Like Lou,
that would be good.
I had this one guy do that a while back.
Right. Right. Yeah. I'm sure something will happen. No doubt about it.
So you said you would rather this game be played in Athens than in North Carolina?
Absolutely.
That would greatly increase Georgia's chances there.
Well, maybe so.
Being on a neutral field, that's like.
I mean, maybe so. I don't care. I'd rather see it. I'd rather see it on a college campus.
50-50.
I'd rather see it on a college campus than in fucking Bank of America Stadium. Period. I mean, you could put it in Death Valley, Clemson. Yeah. You could put it in Athens. I'd be happy with either one of those things.
Oh yeah.
I'm not a fan of neutral site games.
Uncle Lou when it comes to the neutral site.
Yeah. Neutral site is bullshit. I mean, college. The thing that makes college football so great is the campus experience. And believe me, if it were in Athens, I would go to it and love it. Like I want to go there. I've never seen a game there. That would be amazing.
Me neither.
If it was in Clemson, same thing. Like I would love to go to see it there. Look, when you go to a pro stadium to watch a college football game, it's not the same. It's just not. Now, having said that, like maybe my favorite game I've ever been to, or at least the second favorite game I've ever been to, was a bowl game, but see, all bowl games are neutral, so that's different. But was LSU and Clemson in 2011 at the Georgia Dome? That was, I mean, but here's the other thing about that. That was on New Year's Eve, so it was first of all, have you ever hung out with LSU fans before a game before?
No, I never have.
Well, that's an experience you have to do before you die. These fuckers are out of their mind. Now, in a good way, we had a great time. It was New Year's Eve, downtown Atlanta, Clemson versus LSU. The underground in Atlanta was completely packed. I mean, you couldn't fucking walk. You couldn't walk around. It was a great time. A great time. Probably the best time I've ever had at a football game before. It was just a part. I mean, it was the fact that it was New Year's Eve, made it even, it even escalated even more, right? Because everybody was just completely partying. And LSU fans are out of their mind, and they think every day is New Year's Eve. They're dressed to the nines, wearing all this crazy shit, beads, and like it's fucking Mardi Gras, dressed to the nines. It was fun. But
okay, yeah. So before I let you go, I just want to ask you one more question. I want you to tell me what did you do on the night that Clemson and Alabama played for the national championship a couple years ago? Like, where were you doing that night?
Which one, 2016 or 2018?
That Trevor Lawrence year, 2018. They blew Alabama out of the water. Yeah, so
I was here. I was sitting right where I'm sitting now, actually, watching that game, and I could tell within I don't know, 30 or 45 minutes into the game, in real time, I could tell the game was over. It was a mismatch. The real question is 2016 game. I was in my old house, in my living room, and I have never been more nervous during a game or more angry during a game than I was during that game. But during the last 2.5 minutes or 3 minutes of the game, Alabama scored a touchdown. Jalen Hurts ran it in for a touchdown with like 3 minutes left to take the lead. And I said, and they're giving Deshaun Watson back the ball with 3 minutes left or whatever it was. I don't know how much time was left. Whatever. It's 3 minutes, 4 minutes, whatever it was. I said, Clemson's going to win this game. I just knew it. I just knew. You don't give Deshaun Watson the ball last with the game on the line. He's going to fucking win it. And I'm going to tell you, I've been to a lot of sporting events in my life, some great ones too. Been to some great Clemson games. Man. And this is what I've been telling Georgia fans that are friends of mine. I was like, all the shit about Georgia 1980, when you win that national title, if you're a fan of a team that wins that national title for the first time since you were 1 year old or in your lifetime, there is no feeling like that. I didn't sleep for 2 days. And I don't use drugs, so I wasn't up on drugs. I was so fucking high on adrenaline after the 2016 national championship. I didn't sleep for 2 fucking days. I watched that game 10 times in a row. That's how excited I was about it.
Oh, I bet. So what was your reaction when they scored with 1 second left? It was like, see if you can.
Well, my reaction was I started breaking shit in my living room, and Mrs. Peete, who was in the bedroom, as soon as Renfro caught the pass, she ran out of the bedroom and tackled me like a linebacker on the living room floor. I almost broke my fucking head open. And it was just it's a feeling I can't describe, period. If anybody has never felt that feeling, it's hard to put into words.
Oh, I honestly thought I was going to feel that way the following year when Georgia played Alabama.
Yeah, right.
Then they lost in overtime.
And you would have had Tua not thrown that crazy pass, you would have felt that, but. It's only a matter of time. I think Georgia's on. They are on the brink of doing something great. I believe that, and I've been saying that.
Yeah, I do too. All right, have a good. Yeah.
All right, buddy.
Well,
thank you.
Thanks for the call.
Yeah, he's thanking me for the call. No, thank you for the call, buddy. What's up, your own Pete? Hello. Oh shit. Here we go.
Yeah, I'm doing 40 steps. After 30 minutes of waiting. You better not hang up on me like you waited 30 minutes. I know you can hear me. My son's here as a witness. The son is here. This is what I get.
What's up, George?
Oh my God. I was just calling to say something about football.
Okay, good.
Just talk about football.
That's like music to my ears. Tell me what you want to talk about football. You've called in, shit, I don't know, 10,000 times. I even had you at the top of the Pigskin Pete caller draft a couple of weeks ago until you screwed it up.
I think I'm off.
You screwed it up. You have never called in and talked about football before. So I got to hear this. Go ahead.
What happened?
Huh?
I'm missing something. Should I have to turn the video off. Hold on. Stop the video.
Oh, Jesus. Here we go. See?
I'm still here. My son just told me what to do. God damn it. I'm frustrated. So I stopped with it. You can talk now. It's just you and me, dude. Then, what planet am I on?
at least on Earth.
Hey, George, have you ever heard the term showstopper? You know what that is?
Me out, dude.
I'm a showstopper. Rappers love to say that shit, right? I'm a showstopper, motherfucker. Yeah, you're a showstopper. All right. George, tell me about your football story that you had.
Well, so everybody's like Oklahoma, Ohio State, Clemson, Georgia, every year.
What?
Everybody's like Oklahoma, Clemson, Ohio State, Georgia, Alabama every year, right?
Yeah, right.
And then LSU just snatches that cookie from your hand and eats it right in front of you. I love LSU so bad for just showing everybody about the SEC. It could have been Auburn. It could have been Florida. It could have been Georgia. Nobody's ever winning another national title again if you're not the SEC. It's over.
Right.
We dominate. We rule the football world.
Yeah. I mean, we've learned that over the past decade or so. Nobody's winning a national title other than the SEC. Nobody.
Right.
Right.
And then
That's been proven.
Rebuilding.
Mm-hmm.
LSU don't play. They made their shoe come off. So
Right.
we threw it down the field just
Yeah,
because
LSU.
They don't play.
So LSU's they're at the top of your list to win the national title this year. Right at the top of your list.
Yeah,
Yeah, should be. Literally.
LSU has the best quarterback in all of college football, and you'll find this out
Right.
over the next 6 or 8 months.
I'm sure I will. Yeah.
Yeah. I think his name is Max Jones. How
Wait.
can
So
you beat
wait.
somebody named Max Jones?
So wait. Let's back up, George. I gotta rein you in sometime. So LSU is winning a national title this year, and their quarterback is the best quarterback. Wait. Their quarterback is the best quarterback that you've ever seen before, but you're not even sure about his name. That's how good he is.
He's on a different level.
He's on a different level, but you don't even know his name. What's his name?
Because I've only watched the video about him from Top Billin, but Top Billin was really high on him.
So Top Billin said that LSU was winning a national title this year. So George just automatically, you buy into that? Because everybody knows that anybody that needs any information on who's winning a national title, they go to Top Billin. He's going to tell them he's going to tell them how it is, right? He's going to tell them how it is, and he's also going to tell you how much you suck and how much he's going to beat you up, right? Because he's a real gangster.
Hey, listen,
Top Billin's a real gangster. Yeah, all these guys on YouTube, they talk that shit. I'm a real gangster. I'm Top Billin.
Hey, listen.
Watch my breakdown videos.
I'm not joking. My son is here. And
I'm a real gangster.
We watched 2 or 3 videos
Top Billin.
about LSU's quarterback. I think his name's Max or something. Right?
All right.
Super Max. He just stepped up to my phone and said, watch his footwork. And really, this dude is all NFL, perennial, all pro. What a quarterback.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. I guarantee you Clemson will be in the title game next year because they have Ukulele as a quarterback. That's how important a quarterback is. A quarterback is everything.
So according to you, according to George here on what's today's date? Hold on, this one's out. What's today's date? Today is March the 3rd, in case you were wondering. It is currently 10:48 p.m. According to George, LSU and Clemson are playing for the national title because, Clemson's going because George said so, and LSU is going because Top Billin said so. Is that right?
I'm giving you both a 50-50 chance.
Right. Yeah. Good. All right. Thank you, George. What's up? You're on with Pete.
Hey, Pete, Nate.
Nate, the great, don't be late. The depressed Wolverines and hopeful Nebraska fan. Did I get that right?
Yeah, that's better. Yeah.
Good. And that's good enough.
So yeah. I don't know if I agree with George, but like you said, like over again, you never you never know what's going to happen in the college football world. So it might happen. I don't know.
Nobody knows what's going to happen in the college football world. I mean, look, when Jim Harbaugh was hired, Nate the Great, would anybody have imagined that he would be such an abject failure? No, nobody would have thought that. I didn't even think that. Right? Everything's a surprise.
Yeah, I didn't think that either.
Right, me either. I didn't think that either.
But
it happened.
Also Scott Frost too.
Scott Frost, another one. Both of your teams, abject failures.
Jesus.
Yeah. And on the flip side of that, that's two people that that most of the college football world thought were going to be successful and weren't. And then you had a guy like Dabo Swinney who was hired, and everybody, including Clemson fans, looking around going, "What the fuck are we doing? We're hiring this jabroni who is a wide receivers coach. He's never even been a coordinator, and he's got the second most wins behind Nick Saban over the past decade." And 2 national titles. Yeah. So we're all nobody knows what's going on around here as much as we pretend like we do.
Right.
Isn't that right, Nate? Nobody knows. Right.
Yeah. Yeah. But my question is it's a chromosome question.
A chromosome question.
Is it true that Dabo Swinney was poor before he got coached or head coach?
He was poor?
I'm just wondering. I don't know. I just heard he was poor before he was head coach. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I doubt he was poor as a wide receiver coach. I mean, I'm sure those guys probably make 6 figures. You know what I'm saying?
Before he coached.
You mean when he was a kid?
I don't know.
Yeah, he's poor when he was a kid.
Oh, okay.
As a coach, I mean, there's no college football coach that's waiting in the cheese line. You know what I mean? I mean, maybe unless you coach for South Carolina or something, maybe.
Right.
But no.
But yeah, that's what I wanted to ask. Hey, Michigan just got another freaking transferred quarterback. What the heck?
Yeah, from Texas Tech. So they're trying to do what Oklahoma did and take 2 quarterbacks straight from Texas Tech and try to turn that into something special.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know about that either. I don't know about anything that Jim Harbaugh does. But that's just me.
But and plus, Michigan has their own they're kind of like a true freshman, J.D. McCarthy coming in.
Jenny McCarthy is playing for them.
Well, no, J.D. McCarthy.
You said Jenny McCarthy. I know it.
No, J.J.
Nate. I know Nate. Let's be real here. You were looking at some images on Google Images of Jenny McCarthy before you called, didn't you? It's okay. I agree. I'll do it too. You know.
I gotta be
Jenny
honest.
McCarthy's hot. She's hot. That's what's on your mind, isn't it, Nate?
Yeah. Is she Tom Brady's wife? Or that,
No. Jenny McCarthy is not.
Is she older? I don't know.
Yeah. No.
I'm just curious.
Jenny McCarthy is not Tom Brady's wife. No. So when you get off of here, go ahead and just go into Google and search Jenny McCarthy.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, and you won't be disappointed. You might be busy for a couple hours after that, actually.
Yeah, and do you see when you were in BB's channel or PB's stream?
Yes.
And Sea-Dog said something about jacking off.
What?
Contest.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah,
you know what?
Sorry.
What did they say
He
about
said
that?
it in the-
I'm gonna go against my better judgment and ask you to explain that.
All right. He suggested. Well, he asked if a jack off contest is a sport.
Oh my God.
I was like, what?
Nate,
But,
you're the man. What's up, your own Pete?
Hey, Pete, Michael, how you doing tonight, sir?
What's up, Michael? How you doing, buddy?
Not too bad. Hey, I got a quick question. You were talking about the when you started your opening monologue there with Georgia and Clemson.
Yes.
But I think the 50% attendance was for the ACT tournament,
No,
not for the game in September.
no, wrong, sir. It was.
From what I read,
Well, first of all, the Georgia and Clemson game is not an ACC tournament. It was a statewide mandate of any outdoor gatherings or events such as football games or concerts or whatever would be 50% capacity. That was the ruling by the governor.
No, well, because I had some friends who lived in Charlotte, and they said it should be able to be full capacity in September. That's why I was just asking, 'cause I wasn't sure.
Well, your friends. I mean, your friends in Charlotte can say whatever they want to say, but are they the governor? Because the governor said otherwise. This is not something I made up off the top of my head. This is a news story.
No, I'm not telling you. I'm not trying to get you mad. It's just I've heard that 50% was for and they would go try to get it full capacity, but
Yeah, try to. Yeah, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try to make $1 million this year. I'm gonna try to, but the reality is I'm not. And the governor said 50%. So that's what I'm going.
All right. Just want to. All right. Thanks, Pete. Sorry about that.
No, don't apologize. You're all right. You're good. Shit, he hung up. See, here's the thing, man. Like every single person that calls in, I am just eternally grateful for anybody that calls in. I don't want people to get mad and hang up because I disagree with them or something, But anyway, welcome to my world. What's up, your own Pete? Hello. Here's another one. Hello.
Hello. Is this thing on? Knock, knock, knock.
It's on.
No, I heard you do it earlier. It's fucking with
All
you
right,
now.
good.
No, I'm not here to argue with you unless.
Well, that's fine too. I mean, we can argue. I just don't want people. to get mad at me for having a different opinion. I'm kind of a dick. I mean, I've learned that. Ask my wife. I'm just kind of a dick, and I don't mean it personally.
That's probably your best quality.
Well, is it though? Maybe it is. I don't know.
So I'm not here to argue unless you want to.
No, I mean, if you say something I want to argue with,
unless you want to say you don't remember Jenny McCarthy and the.
Yeah, exactly.
96, Christmas edition of Playboy or whatever.
Hey,
unless
see?
you don't remember that,
yes.
Then I'll argue.
I know exactly what you're talking about, sir.
Every kid's dream. Then.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
All right, man. So I won't hold you up. I know you got a bunch of other people, but quick question.
No, you're okay.
So,
we could spend all night. We could talk till 2 a.m. if you want to. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Well, okay. Well, I'm sitting here doing my 12-ounce curls, thinking about the Slob Olympics.
Yes, you're coming, right?
I think so. I think we're looking at hotels right now.
Right. So So this is the reason that I did it. Well, I understand why you didn't, but I did. Whatever it was, 9 months ago. I got a hotel.
Yeah.
So did you look at the Embassy Suites and they didn't have any rooms left? It's booked, or?
Yeah, it's sold out.
Wow, I'm surprised about that. See, here's the other thing. I don't know anything about Georgia's laws with COVID. Are the restaurants limited? I don't know anything about that. So I'm actually surprised that the Embassy Suites was full this week. I mean, what's going on this week? Nothing. It's the first week of March in Atlanta. It's going to be cold, maybe raining. What's the draw? What's going on there that would cause that to be
honest,
full?
I have no idea. But
right.
Atlanta's always busy, so
I mean,
most of the hotels around it are actually all booked.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
yeah, that was really surprising to me, too. I thought it would be easy, but
Yeah.
So it is what it is. We're going to find a place looking right now.
Yeah.
Might end up at maybe we'll get stuck at the Ritz-Carlton or something.
Oh, man, what a terrible situation. Either the Ritz-Carlton or the Motel 6.
Too bad.
Maybe the Motel 6.
Yeah. That might be a bit more cost efficient.
Yeah.
So, what's the skinny? We get there at 11?
What day are you coming in? If you come?
Probably Friday.
Yeah, so here's my plan. I can't speak for everybody else. Everybody's got different shit going on, but we're getting up there Friday afternoon. So we're looking to hang out Friday night with some people, maybe go out to dinner or maybe just hang out at the hotel. And I mean, I don't know what everyone else's schedule is, and I'm bringing my kids and everything else. So I'm looking to just do whatever, and then Saturday afternoon, starting at 11 a.m., like you just said, I think is the start of the Olympic situation. That's going to happen for a few hours. And then we're going to go to the College Football Hall of Fame at the end of that. That will go till maybe 5 or 6 p.m. And then what I'm guessing is we'll all go back to our hotels, shower, whatever, and then go out to dinner Saturday night. That's the plan.
Well, that sounds cool. Yeah, we'll probably join in some of that. That would be fun. So is any old slob allowed to enter the Olympics?
Yeah, you want to enter it?
Oh yeah.
All right, listen.
If we're allowed, I'll come down.
Sure, you can enter it.
Yep. If you can put it with broken old men trying to show all these young guys up.
Look, man, you'll fit right in if you're in that category. But yeah, seriously, if you can definitely compete in the events. We're looking for as many people as possible. So.
All right. Well, I'll bring my bum shoulder from years of baseball and tape my ankles from
there you go
college soccer.
I was on BVD's show earlier tonight. I told them if this was a drinking competition, put me in the top 3. Like if this yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah. It would be a lot easier.
And I know there's a couple of other guys in the same category, like D4, Jesse J. Well, I don't know about D4, Jesse J for sure. I think Lawtide said he's a drinker too, but yeah, put me in the top 3 of drinkers. And I said, I you know what, drinking either during the event or the night before gives me an advantage over everybody else.
Not everybody. I'm coming.
All right. Well, most people.
Yeah, they're gonna hurt.
That's right. Yeah, we don't get hungover, right? We get hungover when we're sober, right?
It'll be just a nice good morning. Wake up at 10 and throw up at 11.
That's right.
But
That's
cool,
right.
man. That sounds good. Well, yeah, I'll definitely hit you up.
All right, man.
All right. Have fun, man.
All right, buddy. Hopefully I'll see you there. Everybody, that's Traveling Fools, by the way. Traveling Fools has been saying he might come, he might not come. He has some other trips planned across, overseas. I mean, this is why they call him Traveling Fools, is because he travels a lot. So, sounds to me like he's traveling to Atlanta this weekend, which is amazing and fantastic news as far as I'm concerned. The more, the merrier. And yes, if Traveling Fools wants to enter the Slob Olympics competition, he's in. What's up, your own Pete? Oh, Pete.
Hey, Pete, it's K5, man.
K5, what's up, buddy?
Nothing. Guess where I'm at, Pete?
If I have to guess, I'd say on the toilet. Maybe?
Nah. I'm in Cartersville, Georgia, man.
Oh. Home of. Yeah, I know who that is.
Yeah.
I know who's
Your
from
boy.
there. Yeah, my boy. You're right.
Yeah.
Is that where you live?
I don't know where he lives now, but yeah. That's
No, I said, is that where you live?
Oh, yeah, born and
Oh,
raised
okay.
in Cartersville.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
Yeah, man. So I'm a Georgia fan. Oh, I appreciate all y'all do, man. Y'all's whole little group y'all shows. I really do appreciate it. My wife don't too much, but I do.
Yeah, most wives don't, including mine, sir. So let's name the group here. You're talking about me. Name some other guys that you're talking about here.
Yeah, you, Lou. I'll tell you what. Okay, so first I started.
Only two of us.
I found Big Dog Brett, and it was a couple of years ago, and he was just sitting in his truck doing it then.
That's how I used to do it too.
Just with his phone.
Everybody starts out in their car. That seems to be the universal starting out on YouTube thing. Sit in your car and talk shit for 10 minutes.
Right. And
yeah,
it
that's
was awesome, man. And I would really just watch him like before a game, like a couple of days before a game. He'd just put out usually like one video, and then after the game I would check, see what he put. And then I found Lou through that, and then BBD, and then you. And it's really you, Lou, BBD. I'm trying to find some more. I check out everybody.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
But so yeah, I'm a Georgia fan, and I was going to talk to you a little bit about the game.
Yeah, man.
And well, first off, Dabo. So I used to love Dabo. Like, I mean, I
here we
really
go.
like the guy. But he's got so cocky, man. I wish
is
football.
Dabo cocky really? I mean, look, there's a lot of
swagger about it.
look, man, there's a lot of adjectives you can use to describe Dabo Swinney, right? Goofy, nerdy, country. I don't know. But cocky.
He's got a little bit of charisma about him. Yes.
Really?
Absolutely.
I don't know, man. I don't see that. I don't see cocky.
But
I mean, but let me ask you something. If you were the head coach, and then let's just even go back even further than that. If you had been Dabo Swinney, who nobody gave a fucking chance early on, and built what he's built at Clemson and won 2 national titles and has been the second winningest team outside of Alabama over the last decade. I mean, is that reason to be cocky or not? Like in other words, Dan Mullen's cocky, right? Dan Mullen runs around fucking running his mouth like he's fucking done something. He ain't done shit. That's cocky. Right? If Nick Saban walks around with the biggest pair of underwear because his fucking nuts can't fit in it because they're too big, does that make Nick Saban cocky? No, because he can back it up.
No.
Dabo Swinney's not cocky.
See, he didn't have the right to be cocky, but he is. I mean, he just chewing that gum, man. Goodness gracious.
Chewing that gum.
But yeah, he's chewing the heck out of it. He's chewing the hell out of that gum. But yeah, so y'all actually got to play a football game this year before the playoff.
Oh, here we go. You actually got to play a football game because you're playing my team routine. Yeah. Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm just kidding. So look, really, Pete. What?
Yeah.
And
all
I'm
right.
sorry, I was stumbling. My wife was kicking me earlier because I got on the show and I'm stumbling. She's kicking me in the leg. So, like being real, what are some of the things that you're a little concerned about as far as the game goes, and what's some of the things that you think that y'all are going to do well?
I mean, we'll see closer we get to the game, like who's available, who's injured, all that. But I think this is going to be a game for the ages, man. I really do. I think this is going to be I don't see it. Look, as much as I would love to see Clemson beat Georgia by 100 points, that ain't happening. And the same thing's not happening if Georgia wins.
I wanted to know, like, as a Clemson fan, if y'all were like, kind of just like really, y'all got it. Because as a Georgia fan, I mean, of course, I'm nervous before every game.
Of course, me too.
I don't care if it's Andy. Like, but I got a good feeling about the team this year, and I got a good feeling about the Clemson
as you should
game.
be.
Some of the things, like, what I'm worried about is ukulele and RDBs. That's really the main thing I'm worried about. Everything else, man, we're a pretty veteran team. I mean, team full of 21, 22-year-olds, I think.
Yeah, and look, same thing here. I think this game will come down to the last possession type. I think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be a dogfight. No pun intended, right? Dogfight. I think it's going to be a dogfight. I think it's going to come down to the last possession or so. I don't see either team blowing the other one out by 2 or 3, 4 touchdowns, whatever. I just don't see it.
Yeah.
Here's the other thing, though. There's a chance, a lot like what happened with Notre Dame and Clemson this year, there's a chance no matter who loses this game, unless it's a blowout, that these two teams might meet again in the postseason.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
Now, here's the other thing
Yeah,
about
I mean,
this.
well, you know, y'all are going to be there because you ain't, I mean.
Oh, here we go
y'all
again.
have a
But
game.
here we go. We don't play nobody. Right. Yeah. Clemson don't play nobody. They'll be there. We know that. But every other team in the ACC don't play nobody either. But they're not there every year. But Clemson is. But we'll just go ahead and overlook that for the purposes of this video. But anyway,
Exactly right, yeah.
the point is, and let's be real here. Georgia and Clemson are two of the most talented teams in the country. I don't give a shit who you are. I don't care if you're a fucking Michigan fan, Ohio State fan, Alabama fan. Anybody who doesn't realize that is fucking retarded. You know, you agree with that, right?
Absolutely.
So I think that no matter what happens in this game, unless it's a blowout on one side or the other, you're going to see these two teams towards the end of the season vying for a playoff spot. And if
hopefully in their conference, hopefully in the conference
and if both of them get in the playoffs, there's a good chance they can meet each other for a second time, which would be amazing and fantastic as far as I'm concerned.
Well, let me ask you this, Pete. Like, what if so Georgia or Clemson lose? You know, Georgia loses this game, wins out, goes to the SEC championship. Goes to the SEC championship. No, I'm sorry. Georgia wins this game, goes to the SEC championship, and loses to somebody, probably Alabama, you know, whoever it is. Do they still go? Same with Clemson.
I mean,
it'd be harder for Clemson. Probably,
see, you're saying Georgia is 11-1 or 12-1.
But they didn't win their conference championship game. I
mean, hypothetically, a 12-1 SEC team is getting in the playoffs, but we don't know what there might be a 13-0 Oregon team. There might be a 13-0 USC team. There might be a 13-0 or Oklahoma team. There might be a 13-0 Ohio State. So it depends on what other teams do, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think a 12-1 SEC team has a good chance of getting the playoffs historically than anybody else.
Even without winning the conference championship.
Oh, I mean, probably. Especially with a win over Clemson.
Man.
So.
Well, awesome, Pete. Hey, man, I appreciate you taking my call.
I appreciate you calling in. You're amazing and fantastic. K5 calling in. And he had some very interesting perspective on Clemson. They don't play nobody. What's up? You're on Pete.
Hey, Pete.
Hey. Kevin.
What's going on?
Is this Kevin Cook?
Kevin, Dogs fan for life.
Kevin, Dogs fan for life. Hey, is your wife Mrs. Cook?
Yeah, Mrs. Cook.
She's the one that doesn't like me, right?
Yeah, you pissed her off when she tried to call in.
Yeah.
Saying hello.
That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate.
Anyway.
Because I like Mrs. Cook. I like you too, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I'm a lover, not a hater. So.
Yeah, as far as that IQ test, I think I lost some IQ points listening to your show earlier.
Well, you join the club, sir, and that's why I'm basically retarded. Is because every time I do a live show, I lose IQ points. So we're in the same boat.
We're talking about Russell Wilson and the Martin Graf. What the fuck?
Welcome to my life, Kevin.
And then you had George and LSU.
Yeah.
Is a five-teamer George.
Yeah, look, it takes me about an hour to unwind after every show just to get all the craziness out of my head that was put in there by all of you fine folks. But it does hurt my feelings a little bit that Mrs. Cook doesn't like Pete. You know, if some random jabroni on YouTube, some guy doesn't like me, I'm used to that. I mean, there's tens of thousands, if not more, people on YouTube that don't like Pigskin Pete, which is fine. But when a woman says that she doesn't like me, I don't know why. It hits a little bit different. You know what I mean? Like, why?
Yeah.
Like, what did I do? I'm a champion of women's rights, right?
Well, maybe she'll get over it.
I hope so. Is she coming?
No, she changed her mind. Plus now she got to work.
Oh shit!
Somebody
See,
called her into work.
I have no
so.
chance. If I was to meet her face to face, I could smooth that right over. But if she's not coming, she's probably gonna hate me forever.
Maybe I can record a video of you.
Maybe.
Apologize.
Well, we'll see about that. Yeah.
Yeah, me and Dusty riding up there together. So I had to change the hotel room too. So.
Where are you staying?
I think a Hyatt place or something. I think
How far is that from where we're staying?
It's only like a block or two down the road.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, we should be up there probably 2 or 3 o'clock or something.
On Friday? Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see you there then. Looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be a great time. I really do. I mean, all the trolls that come up and ruin it and kick people. Look, it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to proving those lists wrong as far as cars and DVDs, especially.
Yeah,
They
man.
had me like 13th or 12th or something.
I'd rather
finishing that damn low.
I would rather be
Especially behind some
where you.
driver.
I'd rather be where you are than where I am. I don't like being in the top 3. Like, put me on the outside. I'd rather be. Yeah. I don't like.
Yeah,
being
you're in top 3 and just about everybody's list.
Yeah, and I don't like that. I don't like it. I'd rather be lower than that. You know.
Anyway, yeah, it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody Friday and Saturday.
Yeah,
hanging
me too.
out, having fun. All right, man. I'll let you get going for tonight.
All right, Kevin. Kevin Cook calling in. Kevin is a fan of mine. Mrs. Kevin, not so much though. That's unfortunate. So, anyway, guys, it's been great. Another banger, another amazing and fantastic live call-in show on Wednesday night. This will be the last call-in show you see until next Wednesday, because obviously Friday night I will be in Atlanta. Now, I might end up, who knows? I don't know. Look, we'll see how things go. I might end up going live in Atlanta on Friday night. I mean, there's going to be just, over 10 YouTubers there at minimum. You might see a bunch of live shows. So I'm not saying I won't see it till next week, because I'm sure I'll see you a lot of times between now and then. But as far as the live call-in shows, this will be the last one that you'll see until next week. You guys are all amazing and fantastic. The comment section tonight, I had call after call, but I was reading the comment section and it was just as good. But you know what? It was better than the calls. It was better. The comment section is always the better part of the show anyway, so there's no surprise there. But I had a great time on BVD's show earlier tonight. I had a great time on my show. Looking forward to meeting all of you fine folks that are coming to the Slob Olympics in a couple of days. It's going to be a good time. All the shit talking aside, between the competition and the people that are going to come, the trolls, and look, it's going to be a good time. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. So, thank all of you. Have a safe weekend. Have a good rest of your week. I'll see you sooner rather than later. And your boy, Pigskin Pete, is checking out.